If you could create anything this year for your self-storage business and you knew you wouldn't fail, what would you create? What would your target be? Hello, my name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Self-Storage Quick Start Academy. And what I do is I support the small investor who wants to get in the self-storage business, who wants to grow their self-storage business, strategically do so in a way that creates true wealth and a fulfilling career. And we've started this year off with a series on the right mindset it takes to be successful in the self-storage business and to be successful in life itself. If you haven't watched some of the previous episodes, please do so. And the reason I'm doing that is because knowing what to do, although it's critical, it guarantees nothing. It is literally the mindset you have, your relationship to yourself, your relationship to success, your relationship to what you say and create that really has everything to do with how far you will go and how your self-storage business will look at the end of this calendar year 2018. And one last thing on this mindset series I want to talk about is a fundamental belief conversation that's in our society that I deal with constantly in my life, and I deal with constantly with a lot of the people that I work with. And it's some version of the conversation. I really shouldn't focus so much on making money for myself. Or it's not really right, it's wrong, it's not a good thing to do to really want a lot for myself. It's okay to have goals, especially if they're in business that affect a lot of other people and they have a positive effect on me. But if good people really don't spend all of their time and energy focused on creating a lot of money and wealth for themselves. Like there's some kind of underlying conversation in our society that's not really a good thing to do. The good people really don't do that. Now look, I'm the first person to say, if you want anything for yourself in your life, help enough other people get what they want, you can have anything you want. I'm the first person to say that being in business, you're in service to other people. I relate to this work I'm doing here with you as being in service to other people, but I'm surprised how much it shows up in conversation. And can you relate to some version of that conversation in your life and with people you know? Well, let me just share with you something. Here's something that I've replaced it with, and I continue to replace that conversation with. It may make a real difference for you. You know, life is always expanding, becoming more. Galaxies are expanding outward. Life is always trying to become more. Even when you walk down and see a crack in the sidewalk, you'll see life, a blade of grass attempt to grow out and become more. Life itself is ever expanding, ever becoming more, ever becoming all it can be. I am life. You are life. It is natural. It is part of the process of being alive is ever expanding, becoming more and more. When you create goals and specific targets for yourself, for your income, for your company, that is life itself expanding and becoming all it can be. It is a natural process to go to. In fact, it's almost unnatural to try to close in and not really want to expand and become all we can be in life. And that includes making money. Money is an expression of life itself in our particular society today. Wealth is an expression of life itself in our society today. It is a natural thing for you to want to become more, to grow and become all you can be. So I want to free you up inside and out to really create something bold and something big for your life this year and for your self-storage company this year. And when you create goals, you should really stretch yourself. You want to create goals that enrich you financially, emotionally, spiritually. You want to create goals that really stretch you to become all you can be in order to fulfill on those goals in your self-storage business this year. Now, many of us have a very weak relationship to setting goals. We have failed in the past. We've made that mean something about ourselves, and we create something very cautiously. We try to create a goal we think we have some hope, some chance of hitting. It's almost like we relate to goal setting as trying to use our words, our speaking, to describe what we think could happen. That is a very weak way to create a goal. When we create goals, a powerful way is to declare what's going to be so by the end of the year for your self-storage business, and declare and create something that you really are not sure how to fulfill on, that you would actually have to become more and to evolve and grow and become something you're not now to fulfill on that and be that by December 31st, 2018. That's how you create a goal that's worth giving your life to and your year to this year in your self-storage business. Now, I'm not talking about being delusional. There's a lot of delusional people out there today, it seems like. We see some of them on the news. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about creating goals that at this moment you cannot see how to fulfill on, but are something that when fulfilled would make a huge difference for your self-storage company. I think you know the difference between being delusional and creating a powerful goal that allows you to become more and a better version of who you are right now. Now, here's what I've seen. As you begin to have a powerful relationship to what you say and create, we talked about that in last week's episode, and you create a goal that you really don't know how it's going to be fulfilled, but you keep that goal present and you focus on it and you know and declare that's what's so. Here's what I've seen. It's like the universe lines up to support that goal and make it happen. Maybe it's not the universe lining up. Maybe it's we're listening and we see and hear and find things that were always there, but we didn't notice before. But now, because we're keeping this goal present for us, we now begin to see it. Maybe it is the universe lining up to give us what we've created. Really doesn't matter. Keep the goals alive, keep yourself and your team focused on them, and you will be amazed at what opportunities and what begins to show up in the world to help you fulfill on what you've created for yourself in your life and your self-storage company. And don't create small goals. Don't create safe goals. Create goals that stretch you. Look, I would rather dramatically fail than achieve a small incremental goal that will make no difference in my life and make no difference for my company. Like getting $5 million in service instead of $30 million in service. I'd rather fail at the 30 million than win at the 5. So if you are not afraid of failing, if you could, anything you create would happen this year for your self-storage company, what would it be? Create that. And then focus on who you have to be to see that fulfilled in the world. And you will have a year, and you will have a self-storage company worth giving your life to this year. So thank you very much. Next episode, we're going to take a look at some new marketing strategies that we're doing online that have made a difference in how fast our facilities fill up. I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer. If you're not using it, Really look at it. It makes a huge difference in determining and analyzing self-storage properties, so you can know what the future cash flows will be, what you can pay for it. You can run all types of different scenarios. We use it all of the time, and it's a very important tool in our self-storage briefcase. If you'd like to learn more about it, go to creatingwealththroughselfstorage.com or thestorageworldanalyzer.com. Thank you. Let's have a great year in 2018 in our storage business, and I look forward to being with you next week.